There we go. We're here. We're here. Hello, Jesse. How are you?
Good, how's it going? Hello, Brittany. Hello, everybody as well.
Hello and welcome to Facebook Live. Sorry, I'm trying to turn off that banner down there and turn on my other little fancy thing that I have going on today.
Ooh, that
Bam!
is fancy. Look at that. It's like a whole new Facebook Live.
Look at us. Welcome to the TDI Pop Quiz. If you're new here, my name is Brittany Bozick, just like it says over here. And next to me on this side is Jesse. We are here to do a TDI Pop Quiz today. But we want to know before we get started, where are you tuning in from? Give us a little hey, howdy, hey in the comments. Before we get started, hey Cody, how are you?
There's our
And
good friend
Mohammed,
Cody.
how are you? Cody's always here. He's the best. Let's see. What's been going on in your world, Jesse?
Oh, I just got back from visiting Rhode Island. Unfortunately, there was no diving there, but I got to see some friends and family and go to a very last-minute replanned wedding due to our crazy hurricane up there. We had a couple leaves on the ground, so very dangerous conditions. Yes, but besides
Did you
that,
say
not much.
leaves
Trying
on the
to,
ground?
yeah, some leaves fell off the trees. There's some rain, a little bit of wind. Treacherous. But besides that,
Dangerous.
just diving when I can and working here. So, what about you?
Nice. Oh, not a lot. My son is home quarantined from school. Yay, COVID life. But other than that, same old, same old. Looking forward to a nice long holiday weekend coming up with the fam. And yeah, that's it. But we have people tuning in from all parts of the world, and I am so excited about this.
Oh yeah,
Let's go ahead and get it started. Why keep them waiting any longer? We've got
sounds
some
good to me.
familiar faces here. Let's see. Where is our thingy? There it is. Okay, so we are here for the TDI Pop Quiz. If you missed us in the beginning saying that. How this works, each question only has one correct answer. The first comment with the correct answer wins. Participants are not allowed to use outside help of any kind. Each participant is only allowed to win one e-learning code per live. Wow. And host decisions are final. Let's go. All right, question number one. I thought there was another slide. I clearly don't know my own thing. Anyways, Boyle's law explains the relationship between changes in A, quantity of bubbles and bubble size, B, time and pressure, C, volume and pressure, D, time and bubble size. Put your answer in the comments.
All right, we'll give them a moment. Also, for those of you tuning in, if anybody is tuning in from the other agency Facebooks, please make sure you're on the
Oh,
TDI Facebook page, or we won't see your comments that you're posting. So, if you're
yes.
on SDI or ERDI or PFI, any of those, make sure to jump and switch over now.
Yes, thank you so much, Jesse, for saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I got started so fast today. We are actually on the SDI page too. So if you're there, go ahead and stay put. We are on Facebook on the SDI page and on the TDI page. And if you're tuning in from YouTube, hey, we can see your comments too. So
Oh,
don't
cool.
worry.
New
Let's
development since
see.
my last time. Exciting.
All right. My music played for 30 seconds, but nobody heard it. So let's see who won this first one. The answer is C, and the first person to say it was Bea.
B or Bea? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Bea. Yeah. All
Yeah, it
right,
looks like a
Jesse.
lot of people got this one right, and as most know, Boyle's law is one of the most fundamental concepts in scuba diving, and it just explains the inverse relationship between pressure and volume. As one goes up, the other goes down, and vice versa.
Nice. Cool. All right. Question number two. If I can get okay. True or false? The three most common styles of side mount bungees are triple bungees, circular bungees, and snap bungees. Go ahead and put your answer in the comments.
Ooh, it's a fun one.
This is a fun one. Oh, with the commercials. There we go. My music. About 10 more seconds. Get your answers in.
Lots pouring through.
Cool.
Lots on both sides, too.
Yeah, it's about 50-50. All right. Seems like we're slowing down, so let's go ahead and see who won here. The answer is false. And I believe the first person was good old Cody. Congratulations, Cody.
All right, very cool, Cody. And for those of you who didn't choose false, those do look like three very convincing styles of side mount bungee, but the most common three are single or continuous bungee, where it's one piece of bungee that loops from side to side. The other is loop bungee, where you have two separate loops on either side, so one that goes around each tank, and the other is ring bungee, where there's a metal ring and a snap on the end of each one, and those would attach to a D-ring. So single, loop, and ring would be the correct answer, which would make our question false. So good job, Cody.
Cool. Patrick John, yes, your comments are showing up. I had you second for that one. And funny enough, Cody said he's going to go for his side mount code today. Nice.
It's a fine choice with a question like this.
Yeah, it's funny how things work out sometimes. All right, number 3. Fill in the blank. At rest, exposure to maximum PO2 of blank ETA is generally deemed acceptable, and during periods of elevated activity, this limit is reduced to blank ATA. Yeah, put your answer in the comments. You can see them. Sorry. Here's my music. Make it a little bigger. Okay, let's see who the winner is. And the answer is D, Patrick John. Congratulations.
Yeah, good job, Patrick. Looks like a lot of people were in agreement, but there are some that were a little bit off as well. And basically with this one, as we know, 1.6 is typically the max PO2 we'll use for a breathing gas. However, when we're doing technical diving and we're working, we'll back off of that a little bit to 1.4. And even in a lot of sport diving, it's common to back off to that 1.4. So when we're resting and doing things like our decompression stops, it's very common to use that 1.6 PO2 for that gas blend you're using, and 1.4 for things like the bottom or working phase of the dive. And some people go even more conservative than that. So it's one of those fun little numbers you get to play with, hopefully on the conservative side.
Yes, always on the conservative side. All right, next question. Multiple choice. Oh, this is a long one. Which of the following best reflects the proper method for establishing a primary tie-off? A, tied to a secure and non-abrasive piece of wreckage with a secure knot and several wraps. B, tied to a secure and non-abrasive piece of wreckage by passing the reel through a loop secured in the line with a bow line, and then wrap the line around securing point. Wow. C, tied to the moving hatch cover door at the point of entry with a secure knot. D, any of the above methods are acceptable. Y'all are faster than I can even read. Those are some long answers, especially B there.
They
I feel
are.
like I'm tying the knot while I'm
Tie-offs
saying
are
it.
so important, you know. And this is clearly geared towards the wreck diver, but keep in mind we use similar techniques for cave diving as well. So
People can see maybe a little better.
definitely helps me.
Okay, that was 30 seconds. Let's see. Or do we still have any more answers coming in through? It doesn't seem like it. Okay, let's see what the answer is. Let's see us. The answer is B. Fred, you are the winner.
Did Fred win earlier?
No. We've had Bea, we have Cody, and we have Patrick. This is number 4.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. So on this one, I see lots of varied answers. When we're making a tie-off, it's very common in both cave and wreck diving to have a loop, again, tied with a bowline at the end of the line you're using. And that way you can wrap around the object, quickly pass it through that line, cinch it back against the way the line is running, and then do a wrap or two to make that primary tie-off, similar to what we do in cave diving as well. And then you can go ahead and move throughout that wreck. The other answers, attaching to a moving object, not going to be good because it could pull that moving object. And one where you tie a secure knot and do many wraps, maybe a little bit overkill for being able to move quickly through an overhead environment like that and be able to make the best use of your time. So B was the winner for that reason.
Cool, cool. All right, next question. The intent of a bailout procedure is A, to allow a diver to carry enough gas to get to the surface with a shallow safety stop. B, to get out of the water quickly in case of an emergency. C, empty the boat of excess water so it will not sink. D, none of the above. Whoever wrote that C answer, it's funny. Okay, looks like things are slowing down. Let's see what the answer is. Excuse me one moment.
So I
Okay, sorry about that. Let's get the answer. The answer is A. Who won? Let's see. Oh, wait. Fred said thank you. And then, okay, let's see. B, D. Hey, Christopher Overend. You are the winner.
Excellent. We had lots of different answers on this one, and that probably came from answer A, having the phrase safety stop in it, especially move more into the technical diving realm. We think more in the terms of decompression stops. However, that bailout plan is to have enough gas to be able to get to the surface, doing your safety stop or decompression stops, whatever it may be, in the most safe manner possible in case you have to bail out of the system that you are diving. So that's the goal there.
Sorry, my clicker.
Did I lose you?
No, I'm here. My mouse was like, it stopped clicking. Technology problems. Okay, Christopher, congratulations. Next question. Come on. All right, there we go. What causes the ambient pressure you experience at sea level? A, the weight of the atmosphere above you. B, the weight of the ocean pushing back against the atmosphere. C, the weight of oxygen in the air. D, none of the above. Put your answer in the comments. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see what the answer is here. Answer is A. Looks like Eric Francisco. You
Yeah, good job,
are the
Eric.
winner.
Looks like most people agreed with Eric as well. So most of us were very aware of this one. And the basics are you have atmospheric pressure, which is the weight of the atmosphere above the water, and you have hydrostatic pressure, which increases as you go in depth. So your total pressure is always the combination of those two, whatever amount of hydrostatic pressure you're under, as well as the 1 atmosphere of atmospheric pressure from the atmosphere.
Very nice. Thank you, Jesse. All
Yeah.
right.
How many times
Next.
can I say atmosphere?
I know, right? All right. Next question. What is the rule of accident analysis that applies to breathing mixtures? A, use only nitrox or trimix in overhead environments. B, do not use gas mixtures with oxygen concentrations in excess of 32%. C, remain within the safe operational limits of the gas used. D, none of the above. Again, you guys are all faster than I can even read. Can I start this over? Maybe not. There we go. Okay, well, let's see who it is. Answer is C. I'm trying to bring us back. And I have our first C answer as Ben Burns.
Excellent
Congratulations,
job,
Ben.
Ben. Looks like most people are in agreement, but again, another question with lots of answers that may look correct or that may be in cave diving procedures. This is from our cavern manual. Seem pretty correct by a lot of the common things we do. However, remaining within the safe operational limits of the gas used is the answer to the question, basically saying that no matter what gas mixture we are using, we have to be aware of what those limits are and stay within them. So, know your overhead environment, know the gas you're choosing, and sometimes plan a little bit conservatively because we're not just looking at things like maximum operating depth, but also things like oxygen exposure times. So we want to be careful of all that.
Very good. All right, next question. What is the first practical CO2 absorbent? Baking soda, barium hydroxide, hydrochloric sulfate, or none of the above? Put your answer in the comments.
I always thought it was just kitty litter.
I mean, it kind of looks like it. Okay, let's see who our next winner is. Maybe. There we go. Barium hydroxide. Sorry. Okay, who said B? Oh, not many people.
No,
Or
not
am I
many at all.
missing them? No, not
I
many
see at least
people. I have
one.
Chad Allen. You are our winner.
I think Chad was the only one.
Tough one.
Good job, Chad.
Nice.
Yeah, so the original use was barium hydroxide, and it is now a soda lime material, which typically contains calcium hydroxide and sodium hydroxide. So we've come a little bit since then.
Very nice. All right. I have to switch my question while you were giving the answer. Open-ended question. What are jump and gap reels used for? Go ahead and put your answer in the comments.
And this is in the context of cave diving.
Yes, context always helps.
Most commonly.
Maybe we'll run this one for 2 times so people can type in their answer. More than one letter. Not as many quick answers this time.
Well, it's not all A, B, C, D here. It takes longer to type. I know I can
Right.
only type with 2 fingers, so it takes a while.
Okay. All right, Jesse, do we have a correct answer in our comments?
Yeah, let's see. Our first one, I think, is Sig Dive.
Sig dive. Congratulations.
Yes, and the answer would be to connect 2 continuous guidelines, 2 that are permanent lines within the cave. So there you go. You can see the answer there. For those of you who aren't as familiar, when you're cave diving, there are typically permanent lines that exist within that cave. They never get removed, and you use those for navigation in and out. And then you use your gap or jump reel to connect one to the other, so you never have to guess. You always have one continuous way out of the cave. However, I do want to offer concession to Andrew Haley for the most creative answer for sure, tying up sea life to prevent bites.
That is a really creative answer. I am sad to say this is our last question of the day.
Our final one.
Yep, our final question. Which of the following is not an essential part of a personal dive preparation on every dive? A, being well rested. B, being well hydrated. C, taking steps to avoid sickness like motion sickness, medications. D, none of the above. Put your answer in the comments for the last time today. All right, folks. And the last answer is D, none of the above. Where are we? Oh, get us back. Here we go. Keith Hess, congratulations on being our final winner today.
Yes, congrats. Excellent, excellent. I think a lot of people got this one. A lot of it makes sense. Each one of those things. Remember, the question is, what is not part of a plan? Being well rested, well hydrated, avoiding seasickness, those are all going to be common parts of pre-dive preparation. When it comes to diving, especially technical diving, being in peak mental and physical shape are paramount for making sure that your dives go smoothly. So especially on those days, you want to hydrate, you want to get a lot of rest. If you get seasick, that can help contribute to those negative factors. And anything that we do that can take away from those things, our readiness, our awareness, can contribute to those types of ailments that we try to avoid, that we learn about in those textbooks like DCS, and those are no fun.
Yes, yes. Thank you for that explanation, Jesse. Really appreciate it. And thank you for joining me today. Michael Lambert, yes, you're live. However, just the way that the comments come in, can't do anything. We did see your comments though, so thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Anywho, thank you all for joining us. You will get, if you won today, you will get a message from our I don't even know what to call it, dummy account, Don Deco, in the next 24 to 48 hours or so, with a link to a form for you to select your diver level e-learning code of choice. I will be back here next week, talking about the diving conference in Portugal, Diving Talks, happening in October. So I really hope that you will join. And as always, if you have any content ideas, please send them to me at marketing@tdisdi.com. Jesse, it's been fun, and I will catch you in the office later this week.
Yeah, see you later. Catch everybody later. See you at the next Facebook Lives, or hopefully in the water.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.
Have a good one, everybody.